Welcome to Qstunna325's Judgement, entry 20 Mother 11-9. We're back up in here. If it's a little too late for you, I understand it, I get it. But we're here, so you're looking forward to this, and for some reason you can't be here. That's okay. That's why I got the playlist for you. That's why I got that playlist for you. Yeah, how easy. It seems like I do Judgement every once in a blue moon. I think this really would have been good for Slept on Saturdays. Low key, like, honestly. Because this game always gets like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. By the time I get to it, might as well have been on Slept on Saturdays. But, not what I did. This is kind of crazy, but hey, y'all getting it. Y'all are getting it. I didn't forget about it. I don't know why. Whenever I go away from this game, everybody's like, "You forgot about this game." I didn't forget though. It's just I gotta do all that other stuff. I gotta do Last of Us. I gotta try to keep that moving, this moving, that moving, this moving. So, before I start anything new, or do anything else new, I gotta finish Judgement, I gotta finish Last of Us 2, and I'm gonna do Project Kakarot. So, when Judgement is done, I'm not starting anything on YouTube. So if y'all are like, "Hey, what's next?" Nothing. Because I'm trying to start with a clean plate on everything. But yeah, we're back in here with some Judgement. So I guess I'll give you guys a heads up on that. Because I have noticed, like, I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be the last time we have 2 games, and then I throw another game in there. But we finished WWE 2K20. That's done. Judgement is next on the chopping block. I'm not doing diddly squat else until everything on Twitch is done. Of course I'm doing Slept on Saturdays, but like outside of that, I'm not doing diddly squat else. The main reason why I'm trying to do that, I'm trying to get things down to a manageable level. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys like me doing all that stuff at once, but that shiz was a lot to manage. So I'm boiling things down to a point where it's manageable. So that, hey, if I get a bit busy and stuff, it's a little more focused, it's a little more concise, and you guys aren't like, "Yo, where is this game? Oh, I thought we finished that." No, we're not done that. oh, we're not done this. Oh, we haven't seen this in like a hot minute. So I'm trying to make sure. I'm not saying that's never gonna happen. You know, sometimes it may take me a bit, but I want to make sure you guys get the fire you want and the fire that I started. I don't want it to just die the heck out, which I feel happens. Especially when I had WWE, Judgement, Project, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Last of Us 2, and I was doing Twitch ops. That's 5 shiz at once. And I just started that. But I can't move forward with Twitch ops and whatnot until things are boiled down to like back to how I first started doing streams. 1 game apiece. Slept on Saturdays is kind of an exception, just like Twitch Madness and Twitch ops. They're a little bit of an exception to an extent. They're a little bit of an exception because they're their own loving thing. But I'm only doing like 1 game or so for those two. So it's not like I'm doing 2 games here, 2 games for this, 2 games for that, 2 games for that. Yeah, I've been in this streaming game for a bit longer. I've come to realize me trying to do 4 or 5 stuff is not realistic. And then it feels like I'm rushing the content. And even though it kind of sucked, I'm really glad that Judgment got pushed to the back the way that it did. Because whenever I get to it, which was sometimes months off, you get quality time, you get quality motherfucking content, because I'm focused on motherfucking Judgment. I'm not like, oh my god, Judgment, oh my god, this. Now it's a little more concise, so I'm so happy that I beat WWE 2K20 when I did, because that's one less thing to worry about, one less thing I gotta do. Oh shit, I gotta switch to this. So, when you know, you live and you learn. What can you do? What you can do, what I'm able to uphold, and I'm glad to go back to this game. Boop. Shut it up. God. Right over your head.
Really, guys?
It allows me to give you guys that fire without being kind of overwhelmed, but managing it. I don't even make it seem like a randish or a complaining thing, but I'm letting you guys know. So that way you guys can get the heat, and it's not like, dang, I thought we got past, you know, or I thought we finished this. Because it's been so long since you guys have seen it. I'm surprised I haven't seen that and nobody say that. Like, oh, I thought you'd been finished Judgment. Because it's been over a year since I've been working on this small loving game. But this game then went on a back burner so many times. It's not even funny. But I'm glad that y'all are rocking with it. I really do appreciate that. I definitely do. Because y'all could have said, forget this lover. Like, he ain't going back to Judgment. I'm done. Thank y'all for bearing with me. And then, like, on top of that, on top of doing this, wrestling, I had to go back to God of War, Last of Us. So I really think that fogged this up and really put Judgment on the back burner. So where y'all didn't see this motherfucking game for like 2 months or something. It was a hot minute. So I'm glad y'all are coming back. I'm glad you guys are vibing with it and rocking with a mother.
What a waste.
So, with that aside, I felt like it would only be right that I would tell you guys that as I'm beating stuff on certain platforms, so it's not a surprise or, oh snap, why is it like this? I'm telling you. Just so you guys know, like, once this is done, I'll still be doing Slept on Saturdays. You still have to get through Spyro's Ripto's Rage and then Spyro Year of the Dragon. So I feel like that should hold this up for a bit. As far as the YouTube side of things go. And then, of course, on Twitching it up, I gotta finish Last of Us, and we gotta finish, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Alright, this is Kim. And then after that, a lot of fun can start, because I'll finally be caught up on things. And like I said, going forward, we're going to be doing a game and a game. A game and a game. That way, it's a bit easier to manage. And hey, y'all really rocking with the low-loving screen and the fire. Are like, yo, I want to see this again. And how we have it with the 50-50, I'll let you guys decide on that. And that's 2 videos apiece. 2 videos on YouTube, 2 videos on Twitch, 2 videos on Twitch, 2 videos on YouTube. So that'll allow me to bounce back and forth between both platforms without it being forever. And that's better for you. You get a little more what you want, and it's not me over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, and over here. So it's a little more like bang bang, bang, SOS, oh snap, Twitch Shops, second game, oh snap. So it's a little more structured. Even though I will like to drop surprises on y'all here and there, but y'all just have to wait for that. You just have to wait and see what they are and what's next, because I got a lot of things planned. I have a lot of ideas, and the only way you're gonna find out is if you never loving die down. I'm not just talking about on the TV2. I'm talking about big things from Twitch to Twitch. Ooh, nasty little double kick. Like who you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces, who? Hit him with that spinning DDT. You like the graceful swan? It's Yagami, baby. Yagami. Whoa, 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 you crazy mother, whoa. Stop it. Oh, no. Oh. Got to get our cheeks spanked. And I got hurt. That was my fault, though. UFC takedown, bang! Nasty behind right hook. Now get up. We get graceful on a mother lover. We get graceful. Alright, we beat Kasai. Now we gotta beat Henchman up. From the Kenshin game. Oh, y'all think just because y'all masters is out here that y'all can't get this beautiful, graceful work? Just because if it's pretty and it's a little elegant, don't mean you can get nasty and just dance on a mother love. Cause that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're here to do. We gonna vibe tonight. This is very late. For those of y'all that have been rocking with me, y'all know it is once in a blue moon that I ever stream. I'm either already streaming, going strong streaming, or you rocking this mother-loving thing up. But I'm gonna push for y'all tonight.
What a waste.
Not saying that I'm like exhausted, but I'm pushing. I just got done playing some Fall Guys with some friends, and I actually do enjoy Fall Guys. It is actually cool. I just tried it today. I had to download the update for it, and it's actually cool. I like it. Some people might be like, oh, it's like kiddie and stuff like that. Quiet. Give it a shot. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But at least give it a shot. If you have PlayStation Plus, it is free. So that's a little incentive, I guess. If you already have PlayStation Plus, at least give it a shot. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But you can't knock free. That's all I'm saying. It's at least worth a shot. So that was cool. Outside of playing some Fall Guys tonight, I played Anthem. I'm not sure if I told you guys that, but I'll tell you guys that now. Ooh, Yagami looked like his arm just definitely glitched through. But yeah, I was playing Anthem on my Xbox One, and then outside of that, I was playing some Battletoads. Oh, which is really like an old school game. Let me go to my handy dandy phone, so I don't want to mislead you guys. I'm about to die anyway, so I gotta eat some food. So let's do that. Let's heal up and battle toads. So, I wouldn't mind giving you guys a little bit of gaming history. So, I would like to not use Wikipedia. It's not the most credible source, so that's why I try to not use Wikipedia like that. Okay, so courtesy of ScreenRant.com. Okay, so this is the article. It says what Battletoads actually are after nearly 30 frogs. And so there's not so much dead space, and you guys can, learn a little something. Me too, because I'm not gonna sit up here in front. I've never heard of Battletoads till like last year or so, when they started, talking about this game. Like, oh, but I'm gonna go into this article. So, in the early 90s, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reigned supreme. Trying to find an alternative to the Turtle Quartet, Rare Studios, so, Rare, they're responsible for making Donkey Kong, developed their own side-scrolling beat-em-up starring a new group of amphibious anthropomorphic fighters. Ooh, you see how I did that? You just gotta chop the word down and squish that thing together like a sandwich. See, that's how you battle those tough words. That's why it's important. Get your vocabulary up. It's important. We learning tonight. Fighters, Battletoads. The game reached nearly cult fame for its brutal difficulty, witty writing, and Saturday morning cartoon-esque leading characters. While they may not have reached the same popularity of Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello, Rash, Pimple, and Zit were fan favorites. Battletoads went on to win overall Best NES Game of 1990 at the Nintendo Power Awards. A sequel, Battletoads Battle Maniacs, was released in 1993, but there wasn't another official entry in the series until this year, with the recently released game of the same name, Battletoads. So, Battletoads was on the Nintendo, the OG Nintendo. And then they had a sequel, Battletoads Battle Maniacs, in 1993. So that was the sequel. After that mother-loving game, Battletoads was nowhere to be seen until it got revealed. When did this get revealed? I don't want to miss. I don't want to. Give you guys the wrong info. Okay. So pretty much last year was the year that, on June 9th, and it was at E3 of last year. Wow. I don't know why I thought it was even farther back. But E3 of last year, that's when Microsoft showed off Battletoads. I was like, what? So that's why I told you guys. That's when I found out about Battletoads. And a couple YouTubers that I was watching, when they found out that Battletoads was coming out, they were like, oh yeah, you know, I grew up playing it on Nintendo. I had a Nintendo, but I never heard of Battletoads. I had a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, I had a Nintendo 64, I had a GameCube, I didn't have a Wii, I didn't get the Wii U, although if at some point I could find one, maybe I'll pick one up. But I do have my Nintendo Switch. But I never played Battletoads, but I am loving it. I'm loving it on the Xbox One. It's funny, it's witty, kind of makes in front of itself a little bit, saying like, oh, all these old games, you know, leave them in the past. Ain't nobody trying to play them old behind games. It's just very funny. And you know, it pokes fun at a lot of things. If you guys do have an Xbox One, it's out now if you have Game Pass. If not, I remember like a month or two ago, I would check and see if it's still there. But if you're going to be new to Game Pass, I know they were starting people off who are just gonna get Game Pass at $1. You're getting Game Pass, your first month of Game Pass, for $1. And you should get Game Pass Ultimate. It's $15, but you're starting your first month off for $1. Now, I will have to look into it, see if that's the case. But I did see that when I first got my Xbox One back on May 23rd. Yeah, May 23rd. I want to say the 23rd. Could have been the 21st. The 23rd. Yep, May 23rd. So I've had my Xbox One just over 3 months, and I'm freaking loving it. And for $15, Game Pass Ultimate is a mother-loving steal. You guys can play Battletoads right on there, right now. You got Game Pass Ultimate, you go on Game Pass, you download the mother-loving game, you got it. So while it's on Game Pass, at least for me, I would highly recommend it. I played a bit of it, not too much, but from my first impressions, I'm enjoying the game. So when I'm off stream, I'll probably will play some more Battletoads. It's dope. I'm playing on normal difficulty right now, and you know, it can give you a bit of a challenge. I'm not sure if it's as tough as the original, because they said it was really hard. Now, if you think that you are just a beast at beat 'em up games, then you could test just how really nasty you are on Battletoad mode. Yeah, you can really test your mantle if you're a Battletoad master like that. But for me, normal is cool. Normal is enough challenge for me at this point. Like, it's a cool game, it's a dope game, but there's definitely some difficulty in there. But it's fun, it's cool, I'm really enjoying it from what I've played so far. I'll give you guys an update on how I still feel about it, or did it change, or am I like, a little on the fence. But my first impressions, Battletoads is fire. Was there anything else I wanted to talk to you guys about? Fall Guys. I just did that. Give you guys a little update on how we're going forward. Battletoads. Give you guys a little Battletoads history. And I think that's it. Let's get into this, back into this My Loving Heat. Let's go. Oh yeah? Whoa! Whoa! You tried to kill her, mother love. With the nasty, super powered up. Whoa! Get these pretty, elegant feet. Oh! You dirty. Whoa. Okay. I'm not trying to die. I'm not trying to do that. Dirty little lover. Haha, I got dip king. Ooh. Oh man. Get off. Dirty mother lover. Trying to ground and pound like UFC. Oh. Oh lordy. I'm getting duped on right now. Oh man. I tried to dip faster, but I wasn't fast enough.
Fuck you.
I'm trying to kill this small lover with this curdy teeth. Like, honestly. Oh shoot. Oh man, this is getting rough. I probably have so many broken bones right now. Yagami probably has so many, like, broken bones at this point. Oh, come on. Yeah, he's hurt. But we're gonna fight this, win or lose. And I'm not saying that I'm trying to lose at all, because I'm not. I don't care. Back smack with the traffic cone. And we dropped it. Okay. Whew, that was kind of tough. Alright, now I need to hurry. My mother loving behind. Oh. still vanish because I'm loving hurt. Bang! You can still get these pretty loving feet. Oh yeah, and also some other gaming news. Now that it hit me, now you have some rumors that people are possibly talking about there being another Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch Pro. Possibly. Better screen, probably a little more power, a little more something that developers can work with. Other than that, okay, be out the money, we're not there. We need to get healed up. Man, we even got beat down, mortal wounds like crazy. Like I had a fourth of my health bar. So, should they be doing it? The screen will probably be better. The battery will be efficient. I'm feeling that it would be stronger. You know, take it with a grain of salt. But, you know, Nintendo does not like to spill the beans. Nintendo's kind of like me. I kind of like how Nintendo does their stuff. They're not one to spill the beans like that. And they like to hit you with surprises. I like to do that sometimes. Because, don't get me wrong, it's cool to know what's around the corner, but I do like to surprise you guys. So, I mean, I'm not sure how you guys feel about it, but that's why I'll let you guys know a wee bit here and there. Other than that, I usually don't. Because I just like surprising you guys with whatever. And some new heat. Maybe something that's challenging me to come out of my comfort zone a bit too. Gaming wise, you know? I feel like surprises are always better than knowing everything that's going on ahead, you know? Surprises are freaking way more fire. Let's go play some games at the arcade and then we'll head back to the office. We're gonna do stuff a bit different this time. Are we close to the batting cage? Oh yeah, okay, let's do that.
Out of the way!
Yeah? You got a whole pipe. I'm just over here beating my lovers with a traffic. I'm doing it elegantly.
No waste.
I'm just really excited. I'm excited for what I got planned for y'all because y'all really don't know what a mo lover has up his sleeve. And I love the fact that I can do that with you guys. I really do. So, just vibe out. Rock out with Twitch. Rock out with YouTube. Definitely follow my love on Twitter. So, in case the notifications are acting funny, you guys always know when my lover's live. Boop, tweet, boop, boop, done. Oh snap! Go on Twitter. Oh snap! Small Lovers live because I didn't see it on YouTube or I didn't see it on Twitch. Boop, here you go. I'm trying to promote it, even though it took me forever to finally make one. I'm definitely trying to promote it a bit more and not forget about it.
Here we go.
Cross promo
All
and
right.
everything. That's the best way to do it.
Nice.
Cross promo everything. Oh. But man, I'm glad y'all are still just vibing with a mother lover.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Hey.
Nice.
Oh man. Hey. Oh man. Oh shoot, I should have hit that.
Nice.
Oh, now they're trying to do me dirty. Hey. Man. Oh, that's it. Ooh, King second challenge. Okay, and I gotta play pass for that. Oh, that's beautiful. I want to do one more. I want to do a home run course. Let's do King of Commerce. And y'all are seeing the growth at my batting cage game.
All right.
Because usually I do horrendous. So y'all are seeing my growth at the batting gauges. Is it perfect? Heck no. But it's definitely improving. That's for sure. See?
Nice.
Ah, dang, I should have been ready because that was straight down the middle. But I'm trying to prepare myself for bang, for these off the wall pitches. Like those nasty little curveball. So I'm gonna give this one more shot. Man about town. So I might give this one more shot or 2 more shots. And then that's it. Then we're gonna
Here we
get
go.
things moving. But I like mixing it up.
All right.
Beep.
Yeah.
Beep. Oh, man. Beep.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Beep. Oh, dang.
Nice.
Oh, man. Beep. Oh, that's too fast. Too early. At least I'm hitting them. Hitting them. So you're just letting them go. I'm doing it a little too fast. Ooh, that I'm mother loving now, but at least I'm not striking out. I think I'm gonna give it one more shot. And then we'll keep it going. My phone's about to die, so I'm about to turn it off. I don't need it because the chat is working fine on my system. So
Here we go.
we're good.
All right.
See?
Yeah.
Because the only time I use my phone while I'm streaming is if the chat is no bueno. Dang. Come on. Dang, I'm really stinking. Finally. Oop. Oh! Y'all could have given over that, homie. I'd rather it be fouls and me actually attempting to hit them and not getting much than just getting straight up strikeouts. Dang, it's alright. Progress, progress, progress. Okay, we're good on baseball. We did okay. Not bad. We could have done way mother loving worse. Okay. Since we got you guys watching, you guys want to do another activity or just go straight to the office? I'll let her know. Well, I got a Wiz Khalifa because I've been drinking a lot of water. I gotta pee. So from the time that I gotta go pee to the time that I get back, y'all let a mo lover know what y'all want me to do. We got one for another activity, and I'll see what it is when I get back. Y'all want to go back to baseball? Is that what y'all want to do?
Here we go. All right.
Oop. Oh, that was way too early. Oop.
Nice.
Oh shoot, that was way too late. Missing. If I can get 6 out of 10, I'll be cool. Nope. Oop.
Yeah.
Oop. And I get it out. I got B rank for that time. Let's try it one more time. And we're going to the office.
Here we go.
Boop.
All right.
Boop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Boop.
Nice.
Two. Oh. Come on. Oh, yeah. Best I can get is 6 out of 7 now. Hey, at least I hit it. Oh, we're getting there. This one is definitely more weird. Oop.
Yeah.
Knocked that curveball. And we got 3 out of 7. Okay. I'm gonna do this one more time. And then we're going to the office.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
Hey.
Yeah.
Kill me. Hey. Kill me. Hey.
Nice.
Kill me. Hey.
Yeah.
Me. Oh, I messed up on that. Beep. Beep. Oh, messed up. Beep.
Nice.
Let's see one more. Oh, come on. Come on. Beep. We got 7 out of 7. Yeah. Home run king. Oh, this is beautiful. Alright. Oh, we're out of here. We're out of here. I gotta leave here. And that's why you try and try again. I got that 7 out of 7. So now it's time to move on and do stuff. Crazy about Shono and everything, right? You had to, you know, get help from prostitutes. If somebody Yagami is not the most fond of, and even though the data is updated, hey, ooh, that's even nasty feet, man.
Stay down.
Things get purty on a mother love. Them things get purty on a mother love. Okay. Now we're going back to the mother love. Come on. You wanna get beat up that much? I'm glad we give you mother lovers a whip. Whoa. Whipping. Good beat. Ow! Right over your head. Now sit down.
What a waste.
And don't get back up. Okay. And now we can continue what we were doing. Well, probably what we should have did from the start, but I like adding a little.
Welcome
extra.
back.
Hey there, Yagami-san.
The gang's all here, huh?
Okay.
How did things go with Hattori-san? Did you learn
Hattori.
anything useful?
That's his name.
Yeah, I guess.
How's the volume? Is it too low? Is it just right? Y'all let me know. Okay. Okay. I did turn it up a little bit, so. I did all of that. The jacket, the panty thief, groper, publisher's request, and subordinate. I did all of that. That's pretty good. Oh. Tomiyoko-san put some food in here. This is hamburger steak. Cow time. We gotta eat. Tore that up. Okay, but we gotta go over our evidence, so let's sit down.
Wait, are you saying there isn't actually anything up with 89?
That's what Hattori said, yeah.
Okay.
This is the first time I'm hearing about Kido not really being involved, though. It's possible Shono's hiding the truth from even him.
Maybe.
Possibly.
But first, one term in particular stuck with me from my chat with Hattori-san.
Which is?
Human experimentation.
Go on.
Apparently, 89 is just about ready to be tested on real human subjects.
Well, that's gross. Side effects include bloating, blindness, and death, right?
Knock it off.
Sorry.
Could be.
What's bothering you about that, Yagami-san?
Well, it's just... I've just been thinking... What if all these murders were secretly experimental trials for 89?
Yep.
You're serious?
If Shono's the one behind all this...
That'd be crazy.
What? You think this guy Shono went out, hired an assassin, and started killing people?
Guess it's a bit of a stretch, huh?
Even if these people were test cases, why would Shono have to murder them? This is a dementia drug, not some kind of chemical weapon.
No, but what if it really did have some kind of crazy side effects, though? Like, they didn't want to kill the people, but they ended up dying anyways.
It was perfectly fine when they tested it on mice, though. If it ended up killing someone, then... Wait a sec.
Yeah, wait a sec is right. We're on the same page here.
What if 89 was completely harmless to mice, but lethal when introduced into the human body?
If that was the case, they'd need to perform a ton of experiments to make sure it was fixed. Which is why they killed all those Kyorei guys.
Shono needed to silence those Yakuza. He might have resorted to using them all.
Back it up. If they're testing a drug, wouldn't they want to use it on an actual patient? I mean, it's not like those Kyorei guys all had Alzheimer's or anything.
That's true.
Actually, it says here that they test new drugs on healthy humans as well. They're the control group to make sure the drug is safe.
Yeah, eventually. It wouldn't make any damn sense for him to start on anyone but real patients, though.
But...
Just give it a rest. Try taking this seriously for once.
We are taking this seriously.
Says the dumbass kid who keeps spouting tinfoil hat shit about goddamn human experiments.
The only dumbass here is the guy who can't consider all the possible options.
Oh, is that right? Next you're gonna tell me they experiment on old man Waku too. Fucking idiots. What?
That incident 3 years ago at the ADDC. The guy who died, Waku-san. Didn't he have Alzheimer's?
Hey, I think you're onto something.
Huh?
Think about it, Kaito-san. Waku-san was an Alzheimer's patient at the center. We know for a fact that Okubo didn't kill him, but they never tracked the real murderer down.
Which is true. What if the motivation for that murder was a human experiment for 89?
Alright, cool your fucking jets. That happened 3 years ago. 89 didn't even exist back then.
True, it was only announced last year. But all the research that went into that paper would have reached way further back.
Huh? Wait, are we really onto something?
It's hard to say for sure, but it's worth looking into at the very least.
Okay. Keep organizing the information.
I have a few more thoughts about this whole human experimentation theory. Mind if we continue?
Yeah, sure, or hold on. Yeah, sure, why not?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, so... let's say Shono did experiment on Waku-san. Why would he do that? They normally do a lot more to ensure a drug is safe before it enters clinical trials. What was his motive for testing it then?
I think, why would Shono have broken protocol and experimented on Waku?
Maybe he wanted to try his groundbreaking new drug on a real live human as soon as possible. If it worked, he'd have the cure. And he'd have it without dealing with all the red tape these things go through. would have saved him years.
That's possible. I guess Shono was surrounded by dementia patients. One little test wouldn't be a big deal, and if it succeeded, his drug would save the world. If it meant curing Alzheimer's sooner, he might have been okay accepting the risk.
But instead of doing what it was meant to do, 89 had a horrible side effect. Death. The more I think about it, the more it feels like this is how it all went down.
It's starting to make sense.
But now, even though he knows the risks, he's still experimenting and using the mole to do it. I know this is all just a theory, but the pieces all seem to fit together.
Going down that path, Yagami-san, that means Okubo really was innocent, yeah? But he murdered his girlfriend right after. I mean, that's why he's on death row.
Quit it, Sugiura. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Okay, new info has been added to your case. Masamichi Shintani murder evidence updated. Person of interest updated. Case synopsis updated.
So, to summarize our theory so far. It all started 3 years ago when Shono accidentally killed a patient during an AD9 test. But those tests are still ongoing. That's why Hamura had all those Kyorei guys killed.
But wait, how would a guy like Shono get wrapped up with Yakuza and assassins? Your run-of-the-mill researcher wouldn't have the cash or connections for that shit.
But what if someone close to him did?
Someone Shono knows who's got Yakuza ties? The hell could that be?
Oh, okay. I didn't even know these are options. What could have brought a simple researcher like Shono in contact with her? With the Yakuza. Shijiro Kajihira, chairman of the Kaiju Group. Mr. Kazami, director of the ADDC. You know what? I'm gonna enlist y'all help. I know what I'm leaning towards, but I want to see what you guys are thinking. Shiz, I started this screen, so I'm gonna finish this one out. I can tell. Right after this, I'm gonna take my behind to bed. Kazuma? Okay. Okay.
The Minister of Health.
Oh,
Now
nope.
he's a Kazumi.
You think an active cabinet member is out hooking Shono up with Yakuza? Seriously?
I suppose the minister would have enough power. But I'm not sure he has the motive. Especially not for such a risky move.
Who else do we have?
Someone who could get Hamura and Shono in touch.
Oh, okay. I kind of felt it was that one.
Ryusuke Kido, director of the ADDC.
Oh, I see what you mean. Kido would have access to ADDC funding. There's even been talk of him having ties to the Yakuza somehow, right? I think you've cracked it, Yagami-san. It had to be Kido.
I don't know if that's really true.
Why?
Think back to the '89 press conference. You remember the look on Kido's face? He was so proud, innocent even. But if he knew about all this human experiment shit, no way he'd look like that.
Kid's got a point.
Then maybe he was only told about the experiments after the conference took place. That would still make sense, right? First, Shono gets Kido to sign off on the 89 paper and publicly gives him all the credit. Thrilled about the possibilities, Kido proudly presents the research at that press conference. There's no turning back after that, even if he found out about the experiments. That's probably how Shono got Kido on his side. He then used Kido's funding and connections to bring in Hamura and the Mole. It feels like all the pieces are falling into place.
That means Kido's not actually the one in charge.
Right. Shono is behind everything.
Let's say you're right. When did Shono start using this guy? When was the Mole's first murder?
The first time Shono actually used an assassin would have to be 3 years ago when Waku died. And he started killing Kure Yakuza. 6 months ago when Hashiki died. I want to go with Hashiki, but what do you guys think? Okay, so we have 3 years ago when Waku died, 6 months ago when Hashiki died, and when he started killing Kure Yakuza. I feel like it's this one. But I want to get you guys' opinion. 1, 2, 3.
Probably Hashiki's death 6 months ago.
And why do you say that?
Hashiki inching closer to the truth about 89 was a serious problem for Shono. But as we know, Shono was in a taxi at the time of the beating. Meaning someone else must have been responsible for Hashiki's death.
The man in the black raincoat. He's the Mole?
Yeah. Only the best of the best assassins would have the skill to do what they did to Hashiki.
Can't argue with that.
Who knows how close Hashiki was to finding out about the human experimentation before he died.
Yeah, and if he had, that would have been the end of the line for Shono. Seems like a plausible motive to me.
So what, everything just makes sense? I don't know.
Okay. Looks like Sukihiro still isn't totally.
If you have something to say it.
I mean, this is still just a theory, right? It all sounds almost too convenient.
What do you mean?
If Shono killed Waku-san at the ADDC 3 years ago, then Okubo, the primary suspect in the case, would be totally in the clear.
Yep. Already proved that in court, remember?
But Okubo, he killed his girlfriend right after. He stabbed her over and over. Even set the place on fire. Reeked of booze, too, even though he was supposed to be dry. Defend him all you want, but the guy's a murderer. That's why the whole thing was such a big deal. Everyone realized the court made a mistake. It took the death of an innocent girl for them to realize that Okubo probably did it after all. Yet here you are, claiming the court got it right, claiming Okubo's innocent. But you just don't want to feel responsible for Emi Terasawa's death. That's it, isn't it?
Enough, Sugiura! You're way out of line, and you don't know shit!
Look, I know I get swept up in my emotions pretty easily sometimes. All the same, I'm trying to be fair here.
are you?
So if we want to treat Yagami-san's theory like it's the truth, then we'll have to figure out whether or not Okubo is innocent. If he actually killed Waka-san.
And how are you suggesting we do that?
Simple. We just go to Okubo and ask if he did it.
You want to talk to him face to face? A meeting with a death row inmate isn't that easy.
A lawyer like you should have no problem setting that up, right?
Ooh. Feel myself starting to get tired already, yo. But I'm trying to go the distance. Shinpei Okubo is still in jail. I can meet him, but...
He can't stand me, though. From day one, Okubo insisted he was innocent. That he didn't kill Emi. But I abandoned him. Told him he'd be better off just giving up.
Fine. But that's a pretty weak excuse for not going to talk to him now. If you really want to pursue this case, you don't have a choice, Yagami-san.
Well?
Hoshino-kun,
Yes?
let's go talk to Okubo. Think you can arrange that for me?
I can try. Let me get in touch with the prison.
Thanks. I'll be at Genda's if you want to find me. Looking over the old case files.
All right.
Lordy. Okay. Keep organizing the information. Boop. New info has been added to your case. Toru Hoshiki murder. Evidence update. Toru Hoshiki murder. Person interest update. Head to Genshin law office. Oh, lordy. It's not y'all fault. Probably should have did this earlier. I'm trying to keep my behind up. Okay. Let's go. I'm pushing it today. Should be able to do it. Come on. If I do nothing else, I'm at least getting to 2 hours. I'm taking my behind to bed. Okay, let's fight.
We're doing this. And stay down.
No, I don't need. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not drinking my coffee either. I can do this, I can do this. I'm just more loving tired and it's just dumb weird. Hit me now, but let's do it. And after this, I really want to go a bit longer, but I don't have a bit longer room on that one.
Yagami-san!
Hey!
What's up? Really is always how it is in species, Kim-san. Oh, Kim-san.
What should I do?
Well, to be honest, it's a little rough. A lot of customers have gone over to Kenrai, our main competitor. Well, Kenrai is pretty popular. Do you think anything that will help us stay competitive? Sure if I can... Not sure if I can just make it rain ideas, but I'll try. First off, Kenrai. What is Kenrai really known for in the first place? It's a high-end restaurant. It's probably geared towards entertaining clients on fancy dates. And rather than making a big fancy menu, they stick to a small selection of only the choicest meats on the market. And you don't seem to do anything unreputable as a business either. Gotcha. Was that information helpful at all? Yeah, let me think here. Suggest dropping prices, suggest free rice refills, suggest adding desserts, suggest a family special. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. I'm often trying. Add desserts. Yeah, I'm taking my behind the bed right after this shit. Started early, and I'm even putting in overtime doing this stream, but I gotta do it. Cause y'all need heat. I'm tired of shit. I'm doing it. I'm gonna send a dessert. That way you'd attract more families with young kids as well as groups of girls. Helps give that menu a nice touch. Wow, you really know your stuff. You sure you weren't a restaurant manager before? Feels like I've already said that. Well, my amateur advice. Will my amateur advice really make a difference in the long run? Guess I'll find out. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta go to the wall. Small. Get there.
Out of the way!
Come on. Too deep.
Really, guys?
And try. Up the all the stairs.
Oh, Yagami. You need something?
Mind if I look over a case file? The ADDC one from 3 years ago. I'm seeing Okubo soon.
Huh? What do you mean you're seeing Okubo?
Hold on. I'll go pull the documents up.
Thanks, Sari-san.
How's it going, Yagami-san?
Oh,
Nope.
not bad.
I'm gonna knock out.
What do you have there?
The files for Emi Terasawa's case. I thought they might be useful too.
Well,
Yagami-san, I think you should look them over if you're going to talk to Okubo. If you really don't need them, just leave them here. I'll put everything back later.
But if I start something, that's my goal, to finish it. So, half an hour to go. Whew. Damn, I'm tired. Okay. Now give me some. Need something? Idea of work. Do you have work? Sorry, so got any work for me? I mean, dang. Here's what we have right now. I gotta investigate the case. Okay, right in front of my face. Boop, glare. Boop, boop, boop. Let's go.
Emi Terasawa, 26 years old at time of death. December 2nd, 2015, about 11 p.m. Her body is found on the second floor of a burnt-out apartment building. 15 stab wounds to the chest, presumably inflicted while she was still alive. Cause of death? Blood loss. No ash in her lungs, so she didn't inhale any smoke. Emi died before the fire started. Shinpei Okubo, the victim's boyfriend and roommate, was found at the scene and arrested. Murder weapon is thought to be a kitchen knife. It was covered in Okubo's prints. Okubo was wasted out of his mind when firefighters arrived at the apartment.
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
But Okubo claims he doesn't remember ever drinking. That he woke up surrounded by flames. He's pleaded innocence from day one.
Yagami. Do you really have to do this? Go see Okubo, I mean.
Yeah, looks like I do.
But why?
I need to know if he was really innocent. If he killed Waku-san 3 years ago. I'm going to find the truth, Kenta-sensei.
What? In just one little prison chat?
Well, either way, I never felt like I closed the book on this. I should have done this years ago. I mean, yeah, I defended him in court. but we didn't have anything definitive to prove his innocence. The only thing the ruling said was that they couldn't conclusively prove his guilt. Meaning for the public at large, he as good as did it. Okubo got laid off from his job, and had his personal details smeared all over the internet.
Yeah.
The guy barely even went outside. Couldn't sleep at night without his pills. But I didn't ask him about any of that. Didn't really care either. Until one day, Okubo gave up his years of sobriety, started drinking, stabbed his girlfriend to death.
And what? You think that's your fault?
I'm mainly doing that to try to help me stay up. Dang, I started this stream out good. But I can do this. I can freaking do this. I do not think I'll be struggling to do this so bad. Why did Shinpei Okubo kill Emi Terusawa?
I helped set a murderer loose on the world. In other words, Emi died because of me.
I'm not gonna let you do this to yourself.
Let's go, pick up.
Do you remember your dad's last case? Must have been almost 20 years ago. Do you, Yagami?
Yeah. No way I could forget.
The defendant in that case raped and murdered a 15-year-old girl. At least that's what they said he did. Everyone in the damn country thought that guy deserved to get executed. No thoughts of innocence, except from your dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it all went down after that. He gave the prosecution what for. Your dad never compromised his ideals, no matter what. He said a lawyer's job isn't discovering the truth, or even knowing it. It's proving the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence to convict. Do you understand? That's how he saw the defense's role. Takes some real guts to say that. That's why you looked up to him. And you would have never become an attorney without his influence.
In the beginning, sure I did. But you know, a lot happened afterward. With my dad, and with me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's possible the defendant actually was guilty. Raped the girl, killed her in cold blood. He disappeared almost immediately after the trial. So, all of the hatred, all of the anger people felt was thrown onto my dad. Not long after, he and my mom were killed by the victim's father.
Wow.
Even so, I don't think your old man did anything wrong. Our job's showing that the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence, not finding the truth. And when you defended Okubo the first time around, that's exactly what you did. Listen to me, Yagami. You didn't do anything wrong.
Oh.
Sure, I get what you're saying. But a girl burned to death because I was good at my job. Ever think about how that feels?
What?
It's easy to sit back and tell me I did nothing wrong, but put yourself in my shoes. Could you say you did the right thing?
That's enough! How long are you gonna let this dominate your life?
Word.
For as long as I live. Yagami speaking.
Hey, it's Shono. I've arranged our chat with Okubo. Meet me at the taxi stand on West Shichifuku Street. I'm on my way there now.
Got it. Thanks. I appreciate the concern.
I've said all I wanted to say. It's fine. I half knew you weren't gonna listen anyway.
Genda-sensei.
Hmm?
You and I both saw what happens when you don't pursue the truth. I can't let that go. I won't.
Yep. If you want to find out the mother-loving truth. Okay, new info has been added to your case. Emi Terasawa murder, evidence updated. Personal interest updated. Case synopsis of mother-loving dated. Okay. Getting taxi to next.
Over here, Yagami-san. Long time no see.
Oh, God.
Yagami-sensei.
Yeah. It's been a while.
I apologize. I've been alone all this time. Talking is...
Don't worry. We're not in a rush here.
You look so different.
Yeah. I haven't been back in the courtroom since the last day of our case.
Meaning you're not a lawyer?
Not quite. I'm a detective.
Detective
In Kamurocho.
Yagami.
Pays the bills, you know.
And that's all my fault?
Hey. Sorry. This isn't what I came here to talk about today. 3 years ago, at the ADDC. Did you actually murder Waku-san or not?
What? Yagami, I don't understand. You know I'm innocent. I didn't murder Waku-san. Or Emi-chan. Why won't you listen to me? I told you time and time again, I didn't kill anyone! Why won't people just believe me?
She don't believe you.
The prosecution had more than enough evidence to convict you for Emi's murder. It was an open and shut case. There was nothing we could do.
What the heck, man?
Of course not. How am I gonna win when my own lawyer doesn't believe I'm innocent? Don't think I couldn't tell. Every time you went up there and tried to clear my name, you looked like you were gonna puke. So, Okubo-san, you really didn't do it either time? That's what I've been saying all along. My name is Hoshino from the Genda Law Office. If you don't mind, we have a theory about the ADDC incident you were on trial for. I do mind. It doesn't have anything to do with me. But don't you want to know who really killed Waku-san?
It was an ADDC researcher by the name of Yoji Shono.
I remember him. But you're saying he did it? Why, though?
Here, let me explain. Waku-san's death was an 89-related accident. That's our theory, at least. The drug must have killed him on the spot. Shono panicked, searching for a place to hide the body.
Which led him to my truck, huh?
Yeah. It must have been the only option he could think of. Things may have turned out differently had you actually reported finding Waku-san's body. But as we both know, that's not what happened.
Okay, maybe the police would have actually suspected Shono instead.
So all this was because I buried the body?
It was a better stroke of luck than Shono could have ever asked for. After all, the cops never even suspected him.
God damn it!
Oh, shoot.
I don't know what the hell I was thinking back then. It all happened so fast. I opened the truck, and the body was there.
Okay.
Naturally, I panicked. The police never would have believed I didn't kill the guy. Of course not. Why would they? I already had a criminal record, too. I was a fool.
Okubo. So you really were innocent after all, huh?
Do you even need to ask?
I guess not. Thank you.
Yagami-san? Yagami-sensei!
Wow.
What about Emmy? Aren't you gonna ask me about her? I told you before, I never would have killed her!
I want to believe you. I really do. But I already did everything I could. I searched non-stop for some kind of hint. But a guy can only spend so long poring over burnt scraps of evidence. After 3 years, I'm not holding out much hope.
So... guess the real killer is still out there. Just biding his time, waiting for my execution. How are you and I gonna face Emmy in the afterlife? Come on, man! Tell me how! Yagami-san.
What's up?
I think I'm gonna head back to Genda's. What are you up to tonight?
Not sure yet. I think maybe I'll swing by Tender. I could use a drink.
Yagami-san.
I'll be alright. Later, Hoshino-kun.
Okay. 10 minutes in this? No, we're not. We're starting to pick up. We're starting to pick up interesting things like that.
Not a wise choice.
I don't know, this might be where we pick up. We can pick up on it. Sorry off of this, please. I know y'all probably like, oh, this is not having stuff. Only did I wake up on time?
What a waste.
Oh, did that. What did I have to do? Back up in here with y'all. Which I do appreciate y'all coming by. All of that shit. I really do. I tried to go the whole 2 hours. I think it might be a little shorter than that. Yeah, Tiger style is so fun. I definitely wanted to make it to 2 hours, but I'm about to fall asleep on y'all right now. Like, literally. So, it's best that I just take it down. At this point, I know it sucks, trust me. I need to go a bit longer and everything. I gave y'all what I could for tonight. Y'all rocking with this. You're vibing with this. Then let my lover know. Hit a like on this channel. It does help out. It gets me out there a little more. So it's appreciated. Drop comments on the video. Have it. Jump in on the my loving discussion. Shoot, let's my loving vibe out. And most importantly, you gotta bring yourself. Because without you, this shit don't get bigger. You just stay where we're at. As always, I hope you guys have a good night or a good day, wherever that you guys may be. Until next time, peace.